I want to pull some cards onto Satan and see how he's doing in wanting to run for president. I don't think he's strong enough, but with loser Trump, you know, being caught up in all these other things, the Satan is maybe sneaking up on him. So let's look and see what we have. May, you cannot sit on my lap right now. No, you cannot sit. You have to sit. No, sit, stay. Sit, stay. Sit, stay. I know you don't like that. Yeah, I know. Nose to nose. But no, you can't come up here now. So let's look at the Satan. He's trying to hold on. Okay, he's got these policies and things he's putting out, and I think it's trying to hold on to quote-unquote conservatives, which are no longer conservatives. They're the MAGA crowd. So he's looking at the long-term agenda. He's trying to plan for a long-term agenda. But everything is up in the air. So we know he's putting out a lot of drama. He's on the dark back trail. So we'll look at some more of that in a few minutes. So let's look and see what else we have for the Satan here coming up. Okay. So what we have going into it from the past is his vision. What he's seeing, what he's looking at, his ideology. And what we have now is enthusiasm. So there are those people that are enthusiastic about him and, you know, holding on to the things he's saying. But as far as a messenger, he's a bit restless. Now, he doesn't do well when it comes to debates, etc. So it looks like he's thinking about having to travel if he actually became a presidential nominee. He would have to go other places other than just Florida, where he's got the MAGA crowd that's cheering him on. So it looks like he's a bit restless about that, actually having to give a message to the rest of the country. So the challenge is, his dark night agenda. Trying to put this out there, and his arguments, the clarification are about his arguments in the end, and ability to try to control the narrative, what's going on. So let's see what we have underneath of it. We have this walking, it's about taking this dark journey, walking and putting out his message. Now we came up with that already about his, the restlessness about having to actually go out there and putting out his message. So next we have kind of looking at what's wrapping up and about going forward. Does he have enough wherewithal to contain things, because this is coming to the end of a saga and wanting to move forward? So does he have enough cachet to move things forward? We have the things that are being birthed in America and these things moving rapidly. Okay, so we have something else coming up in that area. We have the past, which is, he's dealing with the past. It's not easy for him. He's struggling with some things of past as far as new ideas. They're argumentative. And so, again, I think that's part of why he's restless to actually go out there to other states other than Florida to put out his spiel, because it's not going to be popular with everyone. And then we have here, we have this implosion of implosion when it comes to the nice, cushy, comfy drama. So it doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of support from the wealthy in that. So let's break this down again. Our major arcana that's driving this is the whole of it, what's coming, the end of this saga, and going into the next part. We have what's being birthed here, but we have also the tower moments that are coming up for those of his ilk, the MAGA people. When it comes to, let's break this down, when it comes to the long-term agenda, trying to hold on, and out there putting out the message of what? Prosperity. So he's going to try to put that type of a message out to people when it comes to his going forward, okay, his dark road. He's got a lot of stuff up in the air that he's trying to figure out from the past what to put out there, what's going to sell, what's not going to sell. Then we have this wanting to go forward to a little bit easier thing, and so he's trying to come up with some sort of a new mentality, new ideas that he can put out there that would help with that. Rapidly, we still have his difficulty that he's with going out and arguments, okay? So it's not looking great for him because, again, his vision and enthusiasm about going out, he's a bit restless when it comes to all of that, being able to actually push it forward. And with his dark agenda and argumentative nature, he wants to be able to control. But it looks like it's not as easy for him as he wants to put out there, okay? He's not as confident as he wants to make it seem that he is. In Florida is one thing, but actually having to deal with democratic states, etc., he does not do well with that at all. So he's the big man, you know, the big fish in the small pond. But if he ran for president, he'd be the small fish, okay, in a big pond. Big fish in a small pond, small fish in a big pond. So we'll have to see. And he doesn't want to run if he has to give up the governorship. So he wants to try to hedge his bets and change the law and says you can still remain governor and run for president, okay? So if I lose it, I still have something. So he's in fear of failure is what it appears. I need to hedge my bet. I need to know that I have something in reserve because he's not as brilliant as he wants to portray. So he's in fear of failure and loss, and so wants to try to hedge that bet. Yeah, it's got the emotions about it. Who's holding on to what and the fear of failure. Okay, so he's trying to change that law. I don't know if he has yet or not, but he's worked on it to change the thing in Florida that you can run for president and still be governor. Okay, so we'll have to see how that plays out. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. And Missy May, did you jump up here where you're not supposed to be at the moment? Did you do that, May? Yeah, I know. Loving. Yeah, I know. Loving. She puts her little head there and wants to be loved. You have to have love. Okay, is that it? You need to have a big hug again. Yeah. Are you a bit insecure? Yeah. Yeah, okay, more love. More love. Okay. Okay, Missy Mamie. You had the big hugs, okay? Happy girl. Oh, don't worry about your brother. Your brother's napping. Troublemaker. You come sit over here. I'm going to leave that here for now, and I'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in.